Hi everybody, Dr. Bell here, and in this video I'm going to talk about the difference between a Bachelor of Arts in Chemistry, or a BA, and a Bachelor of Science in Chemistry, or a BS. Before we get started, I want to let you know that I actually have a Bachelor of Arts in Chemistry, and what that did for me as an undergraduate is it provided room for me to have other things in my education. So, for example, I have a Spanish minor. So it just provided room for other things. And it allowed me to get done quicker because I was a non-traditional student. I was a little bit older, and so I wanted to be done with my degree program faster. At that time, I didn't know that I would be going to graduate school to get a PhD in chemistry, which I now have. But so, that means that the BA chemistry doesn't keep you from going to graduate school. It doesn't keep you from getting employment. It provides the core, and then you can always add in on top of it if you want to, without having to go through the full the BS program. So on the BA chemistry, this is the degree map, and so as of fall 2023, these are the courses that are required. So 2 semesters of general chemistry, 2 semesters of organic chemistry, 1 inorganic, 1 quantitative analysis, this is your analytical chemistry, 1 physical chemistry, 1 biochemistry, 2 semesters of calculus, and 2 semesters of physics. And so if you need to get done, or if you need more flexibility in your degree, this could be a way to go for you. This does not stop you from adding in other things. Like I had a Spanish minor, but if you wanted a business minor, or another major, like you're majoring in music and that kinds of thing. So this allows more wiggle room for that. This track does take care of all the advanced coursework. There are 44 credits of advanced coursework included here. So that's all taken care of within your curriculum. And then a number of these classes here also count over here, and so you can see them listed as part of your gen ed. And so this buys you more wiggle room. Let's compare this to a BS chemistry degree map. And so you can see here that we have the basic, the same exact, it's identical. Here, this is identical to this, so this is your core, right? It's the same number of credits. What you have with a BS compared to a BA is that you have electives that you have to fill at the upper level. And so all BS require either a semester of research or a semester of internship. That doesn't mean that you can't add that into this BA. That's perfectly fine, and a lot of students do that. And then you have to choose 3 of 4 of these advanced chemistry courses at the 400 level. So if you wanted to do a BA, but you wanted to go into like forensic chemistry, what I would recommend is if you're able to take instrumental analysis. And then that would be like a general elective that you would have. You don't have to, but I would recommend that. For example, if you wanted to go to graduate school, I might recommend a 2nd semester physical chemistry. If, it just depends on what your interests are. If you want to add on to this, it's optional, but you can, but you don't have to if the courses are available to you. Right, so that's the main difference between a BS and a BA. The BS chemists, all the students who complete this, do get an ACS certified degree. The BA does not, but that ACS certification, while it's an extra sparkle on your resume, it is not really a game changer for employment or for going to graduate school, or if you're applying to pharmacy school. This is actually the path I would take, or medical school or anything like that. And so if you wanted to do, for example, I have a student who's asked me here about environmental chemistry. So what I would do is I would do this BA chemistry, and then we don't have an environmental chemistry track. You could add on, let me move this and we can go back and see the degree maps. So here's my degree maps page. I'm going to go down to minors. I'm sorry, you can only see part of this list. College of Science and Technology, and then there's environmental geoscience. And so you could add, with the BA, you could add an environmental geoscience minor and focus on the courses here that would help you become more of an environmental chemist. And so students do this all the time, or they will double major in eggs, and right, geoscience is eggs, our eggs department, and our eggs department. We're the same department right now, but an eggs major, and also the BA chemistry. So that the BA chemistry also allows that to happen. So you could do like criminal justice minor, you could do biology minor, you could do music, you could do art, you could do Spanish like I did. So the BA just allows you more wiggle room. The BS is a more like traditional chemistry degree, but the BA does a lot of us just fine. All right, I hope this helped. And questions are always, always, always welcome. Please ask your advisor or shoot me an email, and we'll set up a time where we can talk about your options here. All right, thanks a lot. Happy studying.